The Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and it's that time again, guys. The bad boy membership holiday sale. Okay, so now on this holiday sale, you guys are getting a lot of free stuff. You already know the drill, all right? So I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to get when you join the bad boy membership from now up until January 1st, 2025. All right, so check this out. Now, when you join the bad boy membership on the holiday sale, you're going to get the ultimate bad boy package for free. Now, this includes the Bad Boys Guide to Dating program, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day ebook, Manhood and the Game seminar, the Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men, Banned from YouTube Dating Advice mixtape, How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women seminar, and How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women seminar audio version. You're also going to get these other bonus programs for free. The Simple Way to Talk to Women, The Abundance Mindset, How You Must Think and Act to Date Multiple Women Successfully, The Conversation Booster, Learn What to Say to Make Women Want to Date and Have Sex with You, The Confidence Booster, Learn How to Be the Confident Man That Women Are Attracted to, What Every Man Should Know About Sex, Dating, and Relationships, The Secret Women Code, 7 Things Women Do to Deceive and Play Games with You, Step Up Your Dating Game audio seminar, Stop Being Nice and Friendly, How to Quit Being the Nice Guy That Gets Stuck in the Friend Zone, and Man Up, Principles Every Man Should Live By to Be Successful in Love and in Life. So with the ultimate bad boy package, you're getting 16 programs that equal up to about $2,000 in value for free just by joining the Bad Boy membership on the holiday sale. But wait, there's more. When you join the Bad Boy membership holiday sale, you're also going to get the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man documentary. Now, this documentary officially drops next year, 2025, but you get to watch it right now when you join the Bad Boy membership holiday sale. You're also going to get the How to Be the Guy Women Just Want for Sex audio program. Now, this is an audio program that breaks down how to be the type of guy that women really want to have sex with. And you can only get this program on the Bad Boy membership holiday sale. This is exclusive to the sale. You cannot get this program anywhere else. When you join the Bad Boy membership holiday sale, you're going to get access to the Bad Boy membership. And in the Bad Boy membership, you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Right now, there are over 125 programs on the Bad Boy membership, and there's a new program dropping every month. You're also going to get the Ultimate Bad Boy package, which is over $2,000 worth of programs for free. You're also going to get the Game Kings 2 documentary that's not even out now. It's going to come out next year, so you get to see this documentary now. You're also going to get How to Be the Guy Women Just Want for Sex audio program, and you can only get that audio program exclusively on this Bad Boy membership holiday sale. So all you need to do is go to badboymembership.com right now and join the Bad Boy membership to take advantage of the holiday sale. All right, so guys, make sure that you join the Bad Boy membership from now up until January 1st, 2025, okay? When you join the Bad Boy membership, you're gonna get all of this free stuff, all right? So make sure you click the link below or go straight to badboymembership.com and take advantage of the holiday sale, all right? So that's pretty much it. I'm out of here, guys, and remember, the truth is inside you. I'm out. Peace. Yo, what's up, what's poppin', what's going on, it's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. So today, we're not going to be doing the Media Monday today because Miles is traveling right now, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to just do a regular show. So, we're going to hold off on the Media Monday until next Monday, okay? So make sure that you guys understand that. If you send in some stuff, we're going to save it for next week. You know what I'm saying? So don't send in anything for Media Monday today because we're not going to do that today. We're going to hold off on that till next week because I know dudes will say, oh, I sent it to Miles, and, Miles is hit somewhere where he can't, hit us up and let us know what's popping. But the thing is, we're gonna do a regular show today. And guys, the call-in number is 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901 is the number. You guys can hit that number up. Also, if you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. So make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that. But shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to Monogamous Player. Shout out to my lady April MC in the building. In the building. Literally and figuratively, because we're in the same place right now. Shout out to Frankie Shy. Shout out to Corey. Shout out to Mad Dog 10. Shout out to Scales Fitness. Shout out to Studio Horror Music. Shout out to Saint Ricardo. Shout out to Frankie Shy in the building. June Sports. B Blastomatic. Shout out to Frankie in the building. YouTube watcher. What's going on? Kendall, what's popping with you? Steve M is in the building. B is in the building. Beloved is in the building. Duke Alex is in the building. What's going on? So shout out to everybody. Charisma Strategies. What's good with you, man? What's going on? So, guys, you want to call up 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. So now, before we get into the whole show, so before I got on here live, me and April was having this little discussion about is a discussion. So, I'm telling you. So basically, this is what happened. We was watching the TikTok, and there was a woman basically talking about some first date she was supposed to have that didn't happen and everything like that. But anyway, long story short, the guy, she found out the guy
was 51 years old.
He was 51, but he hooked up with a 19-year-old, right? So she felt disgusted that the guy was 51 and hooked up with a 19-year-old, right? So I said, it's funny how women feel some type of way about guys hooking up with younger women, but I said, guys don't feel no way about older women hooking up with younger guys. Like, we don't give a shit. You feel what I'm saying?
I totally disagree.
Right.
I think you guys would be very judgmental if there was a woman in her late 40s or 51 years old,
right, hooking
up with a 19-year-old boy.
Right. So now, right. So now let's ask them in the chat.
We want to know, would you judge an older woman for hooking up with a 19 or 20-year-old guy?
Right. So that's the question. Would you guys judge older woman for hooking up with a 19-year-old guy? So if let's say the lady's like 45 and she's hooking up with an let's say the lady's 51 and the guy is 19. Would y'all judge that woman? Would y'all
put a 1 in the chat?
Yeah, if you would judge her, put a 1. If a 0, put a 0 if you wouldn't judge her. So put a 0 if you wouldn't judge her, and put a 1 if you would judge her. So if you have a 51-year-old woman fucking with a 19-year-old dude, right? Would you judge that woman? Put a 1 in the chat and a 0 if you wouldn't judge her.
Oh, these guys are lying.
I keep trying to tell you, guys don't care, because this is the thing. 19-year-old guys want to fuck 45-year-old women. They don't care if she's bad. They gonna fuck her.
I get it, but it doesn't mean that you're not judging her.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We're
this is what I said.
Right.
It's like, we don't call a man anything, but we call a woman a cougar.
But a cougar is a good thing. That's what I'm saying. It's a good thing. A cougar is a beautiful term. It's a term of endearment. You know what I'm saying? It's like because like this is the thing. The reason why men don't care and won't judge her like this is the thing. They won't judge her how women judge men. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, so the way that women judge men,
they judge their friend. So let's say it's their friend, the 19 or 20-year-old.
Oh, would they be like
the 51-year-old?
Nah, they would just be like, yo, if she bad, they not gonna. They be like, yo, she like, okay, let's say she looks like Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez is in her 50s, right?
Yes,
right. So
like 53, I think. So,
right.
But you can't use Jennifer Lopez as your guide, because that's
okay. Well, let's say she's like a decent looking 50-something-year-old woman. Their friends ain't gonna care. They'll probably be like, yo, that's dope. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? They probably ask, yo, does she got any other friends that's because you know why? Because younger guys think older women are freaky. You understand? So that's what. Right. Exactly.
More so than their 19-year-old.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
so
but here, Stephen M just said we call men creepy.
Mm.
Okay, so what you're saying is creepy is to the man as cougar is to the woman, because nobody wants
no.
a creepy woman.
No. They said they call an older guy fucking with a 19-year-old creepy, but they're not gonna call a 50-year-old woman fucking with a 19-year-old boy creepy. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's different, and it's different because the thing is that I think what happens is generally older women don't like younger women. So it's like, fuck those young bitches. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I think that's where it comes from, because it, like, guys, you know, like older men, like guys in their 50s don't go to women in their 50s and be like, oh, you're dealing with these young boys. Like we don't do that. They don't
okay. Well, for the record, we judge, and it's gross. And what do you possibly see in that 19-year-old? And
vagina, that's it.
For the record, he ate her out and she gave him chlamydia.
Oh yeah, that was a story. So he was simping. He ate out the 19-year-old and gave her, and the 19-year-old gave him chlamydia. So
and he had to cancel the date with the.
Wait, can you get chlamydia in your mouth? I got to do a whole show on STDs, because I had somebody hit me up and he was talking about that. Shout out to Caleb Jones. Caleb Jones did a whole joint on STDs. Shout out to him. I'm gonna have to do another show. I'm gonna get some STD facts. We should do a show about that. Yes, I agree.
Especially for all your guys that like to do it without a condom.
Exactly.
Maybe we need to educate.
Exactly.
But then this guy had to cancel his date with the age-appropriate woman and told her, "Hey, something happened yesterday,
right?
And I don't know if you're going to want."
So he was a dumbass.
Date. Basically, I had, I hooked up with this girl in whatever, in the college dorms and shit. No, it wasn't in the dorms. It was at his house.
Oh, at his house. But she was allegedly from college. But anyway, so he ended up eating her out.
We were like, why would you tell the girl that you got chlamydia? Why don't you just say you're sick? One. And two, then he proceeded to tell her about the whole story, about everything about the woman and how many times she orgasmed, and like, right. It was weird. She blocked him. Right. So basically he fucked up because he told her too much information. And that's the thing. You never should tell a woman more than she needs to know. You understand? So he didn't need to tell her, hey, I ate this girl out. He should have said, yo, listen, I'm not feeling too good. Right. I might have to go to the doctor, but we'll get together some other time. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, like a lot of guys they see, this is the thing. I love this quote. Everything you say should be true, but everything that's true shouldn't be said. I love that fucking quote. It's the fabric of life. I'm telling you. No, it's not. It's not lying by omission. That is, I love that quote. That quote is fire. And on that note, 5 ways attention whores play. Right, exactly. So guys, call in 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901. Call in. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to your question. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that. Thank you for participating in our little poll, even though I lost, but I don't think I actually did. I'm just saying, man, guys, we just don't care, man. Guys just don't give a shit, man. But guys, we're gonna talk about this, and this topic is very important because you gotta understand that a lot of times, you're gonna have situations where, you're dealing with women who are attention whores, and they're able to be attention whores and get away with shit because a lot of guys are naive and they don't understand the game, right? And also, too, this is the thing. I want you guys to make sure you get on the Bad Boy membership holiday sale, because on the Bad Boy membership, the last program I have on here is called 7 Hidden Manipulative Tactics Women Use to Control You. And understand that a woman being an attention whore is a manipulative tactic, right? And I talk more about that in the program, so make sure you guys, check that out. So I'm gonna talk about, 5 ways attention whores play naive men. So if you notice this type of behavior, understand that you are dealing with an attention whore. You're gonna be wasting your time, and you need to look out for this stuff, all right? So I'm gonna go 1 through 5. This is in no order of importance, but we're gonna break this all the way the fuck down. So let's start with number 1. Now this one is I guess the most obvious one. But actually, it's probably not the most obvious one, because a lot of guys still fall for this bullshit. But anyway, the first way that an attention whore plays naive men is saying that they need to get to know you before they get sexual. All right, we talk about this all the time. So whenever a chick tells you that she needs to get to know you before getting sexual with you, right? That's attention whore stuff. Now,
what happens is that you're going to have women who basically have medium interest in you, which is why they're saying that, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're never going to get the buns. What happens though is that is still an attention whore situation, because what happens is, because she's not highly sexually attracted to you, right? What happens is that instead of her just dealing with the guy she's highly sexually attracted to, right, she's going to use you for attention because she understands how much you are attracted to her. You understand? So she's not really attracted to you like that. Like, she's not really that attracted to you, but she knows how much you're attracted to her. So because she knows how much you're attracted to her, she's going to use your desire to feed her ego. And this is what you guys got to understand, is that she's using your attention to feed her ego, to make her feel better about herself, because she's in a situation where she's dealing with a guy where she knows this guy is more interested in her than she is into him. And so that's the thing with attention whores, is that they're using that attention, that desire you have, to boost themselves up. Because the thing is that she knows she's not really feeling you like that. Now, what will happen sometimes is that some guys are good at wearing chicks down, meaning that even though she's not really that interested in you, she's like, I gotta get to know you, we gotta spend more time, all this other stuff. What happens is at some point she may throw him some pussy. But what happens is initially she was not really that sexually attracted to him. Initially, she was not really that into him, but she understands how into him, how into her she is. Like, I'm fucking losing my fucking brain. Is she understands that how much he's interested in her, so she's gonna take that. You understand? And so what happens is that when she says, "I got to get to know you, let's take it slow," any of those things, understand that that is attention whore behavior. You understand what I'm saying? Because she wants your attention. And now the guy is naive because he still doesn't understand that these type of women are not really into him, right? So she can play on that. Because see, the guy that she's really into, right? Usually, this is the thing. A good situation in a lot of cases is when you have a man and a woman and they're equally both sort of like into each other. You understand? In sort of like a equal level, right? A lot of times it's not like that. Either the woman is into the guy more or the guy's into the woman more. That's usually what happens. You know what I'm saying? Now, when a woman is into the guy more, what happens is that she realizes that she doesn't have as much influence or control of the situation because she's into the guy more. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is when she meets a guy that she's not really that into, it's easy for her to say, let's get to know each other more. Let's take it slow. And then she says, well, I'm not really into him, but I am into the attention that he'll give me. So let me take the attention that he'll give me because I know he's going to treat me like a queen. He's going to put me on a pedestal, right? So I'm going to take that and use that for what I can use it for. You understand? And then this guy ends up getting played because if a guy that she really, really, really is feeling comes along at some point, she's going to put that guy on the back burner. This is why sometimes you might go out with a chick and everything seems cool at first. And then all of a sudden you just can't get her out anymore. Oh, she's flaking. Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of busy. All this other, you're like, what the fuck happened? What happened was the guy she really wanted came into the picture. And now you're just on the back burner. Right. And then what'll happen is, and I'm sure you guys have had this happen before, where you went out with a girl, everything seemed cool and all of that. And then she was sort of giving you the runaround. Then it's almost like she ghosted you or it fizzled out. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, maybe a month or two later, she hits you up. Oh, hey, what's up, stranger? Hey, I'm so sorry. Things were so crazy at work and, things, and, I was just busy. And no, she was busy with the guy that she really liked. And now he's out the picture. You understand? So you're the backup guy. So understand that when you're dealing with these women, right? A woman will be on that attention whore shit because, she's not really that into you. So she's going to say, hey, let's get to know each other, all that other stuff. So that's number one. Now, number two, and this is why you guys need to be very direct and know how to make shit happen as far as setting times to go on dates, hooking up, whatever it is. So the second way attention whores play naive men is always having time to text or talk on the phone, but never any time to meet up. Okay? I'm gonna say it again. Always having time to text or talk on the phone, but for some reason, they never have time to meet up, right? Or they just never try to meet up with you. So, for example, you'll text the girl and you'll say, hey, what's up? What's going on? And this is also partly your fault because you're being indirect. So you'd be like, oh, what's going on? How's your day? What'd you eat for lunch? All this other dumb shit, right? So she'll text you about all of that stuff. And as soon as you say, hey, so what are you up to Friday? Let's meet up and get a drink, right? Crickets. You don't hear nothing. She leaves you on red. Nothing happens, right? And then she may text you a day or two later, hey, what's up? How's it going? And then you're like, oh, I'm good. What's going on with you? And she's like, oh, nothing. I'm just chilling, just on my way to work, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, oh, cool. So what are you up to, later today? Oh, I'm just going to hang out with my friends and blah, blah, blah. And then you say, oh, cool. Well, listen, when are you free? We should get together and hang out. Then crickets. You understand what I'm saying? You call this girl on the phone, y'all talking and shit, getting to know each other and all that dumb shit. And then you say, hey, let's meet up this weekend and get a drink. Oh, well, actually, I'm not really sure. I got to get back to you because I'm kind of busy. I'm kind of running around doing these things, but can I, maybe can I let you know? Right. And then you're like, okay. And then she never gets back to you. Right. Then you hit her up again and she's like, oh, hey, what's up? So she has all this time to talk to you on the phone, to text, to do all this stuff. But as soon as you mention anything about getting together, all of a sudden crickets, all of a sudden she's busy, all of a sudden she can't find time. You understand what I'm saying? And see, this happens because you're allowing it to happen, right? Instead of you being direct and letting a chick know, hey, listen, I'm free Friday. Let's get together and get a drink. Oh, well, I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, listen, you hit me up when you're free and can get together. Then you never talk to her, text her again until she hits you up. That's it. That's what you got to do. See, what a lot of you guys do is y'all double, triple text. Y'all chase the woman. Y'all get on the phone with her. Y'all text her. You're going back and forth. And all she's doing is using you for your attention. And you're being so naive because you think, oh, well, if I keep hitting her up or I keep building rapport or I keep, seeing what's popping with her, then, eventually she'll come out and meet me and we'll get together and all this other stuff. And what I'm telling you guys is that this woman is not interested in you and she's using you for attention. You're the guy who's blown up her phone, one of many. You understand what I'm saying? So understand it's not just you. She has a roster of dudes that she just talks to, a roster of dudes who hit her up, talking to her about her day, asking her what's going on with her and all this other shit. Women love that attention. They love it. They relish in it. You understand what I'm saying? So you're just another guy on the list that's, going back and forth with her about nothing. And see, if she actually wanted to see you, she would come see you, right? When you say to her, hey, let's get together this weekend, she'd be like, all right, cool. Sounds good. Right? She'd be like, oh, I get off of work at this time. I can meet you this time or whatever. Like she would try to make it happen. But if you're just talking on the phone with her, texting her back and forth, and you guys aren't meeting up, and every time you try to meet up with her or make something happen when it comes to meeting up, she stops responding or she gives you an excuse, you are dealing with an attention whore. Okay? You guys have to understand this. So make sure that when you're texting these girls or hitting these girls up on the phone, it's purposeful, meaning you hit them up with a clear agenda. Hey, listen, what's up? I'm free this weekend. Let's get together and get a drink. Oh, I don't know. I can't. I'm not sure. I might have work. All right. Well, listen, no problem. You holler at me when you're free. And then that's it. You don't text her. You don't call her. Right. And if she texts you, right, or she tries to call, so let's say she texts you, and let's say she says, hey, stranger, what's up? How's your day going? Right? You go straight into it. Oh, my day's fine. But by the way, I'm free Friday. You free for a drink? Right? And then she's like, oh, no, I'm not, blah, blah, blah. And then once that happens, you totally charge it to the game. You stop talking to her. You stop texting her. You're done with her. Because remember, you told her to hit you up when she's ready to make something happen. Now she's hitting you up. She still isn't ready to make something happen, which means that she's being an attention whore. So you just get rid of her completely. That's it. So you got to do. You know what I'm saying? So you stop wasting time with these girls. Stop expecting. See, a lot of you guys have this hope. You know, you're talking to a girl, you think she's a baddie, and you have this hope that things are going to turn around, that you're going to get with her and all this other stuff. Stop wasting your time. Now, the third way attention whores play naive men, and this is the thing that, this gets y'all so good. This gets y'all so good, right? And I talked about this before, but I want to go a little deeper into this. So the third way that attention whores play naive men is getting physical with you without having sexual intercourse. Getting physical with you without having sexual intercourse. And now this is the most cleverest way to string your punk ass along, because what happens is you're dealing with a girl, and you know, y'all will be on a date or some shit, or y'all hang out or whatever it is like that. She'll be over your house even, right? And you know, she's hugging up on you, y'all are kissing, right? You might even be like, you know, you got you're palming the ass, you're touching the titties, you're doing all these things. You might even be fingering this girl at your house, right? But when it comes to the actual sex, it's not happening. It's not happening. Because what happens is you want to have sex, and she's like, oh, well, you know, I don't really want to, you know, do that right now. I don't want to take it there, blah, 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 blah. Right. And then so what happens is, because she's giving you a little taste, you think sex is around the corner. But the thing is that she's just doing this so that she can get more attention. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys will continue to deal with this woman because you think, oh, we took it this far. So the next time she comes over, right, we gonna get it cracking. And then she comes over next time and it's the same bullshit. And so she's been over your house. This is the second time she's over the house. Y'all kissing, doing all this other stuff. And then when it comes to the sex, it's not happening. But she'll slowly, check this out. She'll slowly do it over time. So for example, let's say you guys, first date, you meet at the bar, right? Y'all are kissing and all that other stuff. So you're like, okay, yeah, this is on next time, right? So then she comes over your house the next next week. She comes over the house, y'all are kissing, right? You're touching each other, you're grabbing on the boobs, grabbing on the butt, right? She might let the titties come out and stuff, but then that's pretty much it. She ain't really doing nothing after that. After you try, she's like, oh no, we gotta stop. We gotta, you know, like let's take, you know, I'm not really trying to do that, right? So then she comes over the next time. Next time she comes over, y'all kissing, the titties out, and now she might make you finger her, right? But that's it. So she's not having to say, oh, but you know, I want to take it slow. Like I got to get to know you, but you understand what I'm saying? So now, next time she comes over, you know, y'all are kissing, you're touching her, she got the titties out, you're fingering her, and now she gives you a hand job, right? And now you want her to give you a head and you want to fuck, but she's like, no, I got to take, you see what I'm saying? So now at this point, and this is the thing, this is what I want you guys to understand. Hold on, somebody trying to call. Let me try to get this thing on a speaker. Hold on. Let me try to get this on a speaker. So 239, what's popping? Who this?
Yo, this is Caleb calling from Boca Raton 20, and I donated to the PayPal.
All right, that's what's up. So what's going on with your man?
All right, man. So I remember at the beginning of the show, and matter of fact, the topic is great, talking about how, you know, things that if you don't know this shit, you can get played easily, right?
Uh-huh.
So you want to make sure she cooperates. But I wanted to ask you a question about that STD thing you said at the beginning of the show, because I need that show for sure, man.
Well, yeah.
Last week, the chick that I told y'all on the call, remember I said I ate her out?
Mm-hmm.
She gave me an STD, man.
Are you serious?
And it's my fault, man. Yeah, 100%. I'm so serious.
Wait. So you said the girl that you ate out, so you got an STD from her?
On God, bro, don't do that shit.
Wow. Which one is it? What'd you get? What'd you get?
Yeah, it was gonorrhea.
Oh, damn. God damn. Well,
that should go away in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Hey, listen. You're lucky. It was just that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. But hey, listen, man. At least it was, at least it wasn't anything more crazy. And it's a lesson learned, man. You got to be careful out here.
100%, 100%, man. And makes you like think about the quality of woman I should be dealing with in the first place as well.
Right.
Maybe she didn't know she had it, but
right.
I want to deal with more quality shit.
Right. Well, yeah.
I'm actually grateful this happened.
Yeah, be careful out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Be careful out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, man. But make that show if you can. If I gotta donate to make it happen.
Oh yeah. We gonna get into it. All right, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Yes, sir. Anything else? Anything else?
This show though, because I'm working. There's definitely like some.
Oh, you breaking up?
No, that's it. But I just want to say that there's oh shit. I was saying like the first point you're going deep about the attention whores, and that was fire, man. So appreciate the show.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, man. I'm holler at you, man. All right. But yeah, man, you gotta be careful out here, man. Like y'all motherfuckers be brave as hell or stupid. I don't know, because y'all be out here going raw on chicks you just met. I'll be like, man, y'all are crazy. I could never. I'm like, shit. But yeah, man. So we was on number 3. But yeah, a lot of girls will get physical with you without having sex. You understand? And that's a chick who's on that attention whore shit. And so this is why I'm telling you guys, you gotta understand this so you don't waste your time, because again, it's easy to believe that, oh yeah, next time it'll happen because we got to this point. But some women, they've already thought this whole thing through. And when it gets to the point where, sex should be happening, then they sort of pull back, and then they're going to be on some, I'm not trying to do that, and yada, yada, yada. And on top of that, it's dangerous too to do that, because what happens is that, see, a lot of times what you got to understand is attention whores don't really like you. And so because the woman doesn't really like you, she's putting herself in a position where she could feel uncomfortable, because she's trying to get as much attention as she can, but at the same time, she's taken it so far that she'll put herself in a comfortable position, and then she may feel like, oh man, shit, I've gone too far. Maybe I just have to do this guy now, even though she doesn't want to. And then she ends up doing shit with you, and you don't realize that this is going on in her head. And then now she feels like, you took advantage of her and all that other stuff. So this is why I tell you guys that it's important for a woman to be 100% cooperative with what's going on. And when you're first dealing with a woman, she should be showing you that she is, has super high interest in you, meaning that her desire for you is insane. It's crazy. Like she's coming on to you more than you're even, trying to come on to her. Do you see what I'm saying? It's very, very, very important. You feel what I mean? So that's number 3. So shout out to Edgar, sent in $5 for a free call. Appreciate you, fam. So we got one free call. So let's go to number 4. Now, number 4, the 4th way attention whores play naive men. This shit is hilarious too. So number 4, the 4th way attention whores play naive men is talking to you all night, knowing that they aren't interested in you. Oh my God. See, this is where the pickup artists fail you guys. See, attention whores will talk to you all fucking night at the club, right? And they know they're not feeling you at all. You understand what I'm saying? They know this. Matter of fact, I say this. I say that, you have this. This is how crazy the attention whore is. The attention whore is so crazy that she still wants attention from guys that she has no interest in. It's not even like she has low interest in you. She could have no interest in you, and she still wants your attention. That's how crazy it is. Right? So a lot of guys, what happens is that they'll be at the club, at the bar, they talking to these girls, laughing, giggling, buying them drinks, doing all that other extra stuff, right? And then the guy at some point musters up the courage to say, hey, we should get together again. Like, give me your number and all this other stuff. And she'll say, oh, I have a boyfriend, right? After you done spent an hour and a half talking to this woman and bought her 2 drinks. Now she tells him that she has a boyfriend. You understand? So this is what happens to a lot of these guys out here. You know what I'm saying? But let me try to get 973. 973 was popping. Who this?
Hey, Locario, what up, bro? This is Ken from Jersey. I'm using the free call.
Yes, sir. What's going on with you, man?
What up, my guy? So, yeah, we be chopping it up on the consultations and shit, but I had a quick question. So I was like, even when a woman comes back after uncooperation and decides to follow you, right? Like, low, medium, high interest, shit like that. I said, is it still a part of her that would need to search for reasons to like you? Because I know in one of our old consultations, you said that the woman has medium or low interest throughout like the whole situation, there will still be parts that follow since it started that way.
Right. So you're saying, so you're asking like if she comes back, you're saying like, does she still have that same type of interest in you? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, because like I know you guys talk about like a woman may have the perception of you being a goofy based off what she's used to, but even if she comes to that situation of general principles with that type of energy, knowing that when she's really into our guy, she doesn't come with that energy at all, would you have to just deal with that interest she came with the first time throughout the whole interaction? Yeah.
So basically, what it is this, right? So. You could have, so for example, when a woman deals with any guy, right? Like she's out, let's say she's out at bars with her friends, whatever, right? So just off of, like she's on auto, like if a woman is on autopilot, meaning that she's just acting and reacting based on how she usually acts, right? She'll just do that to 99.99% of guys because that's just how she's used to responding to guys, right? So on the initial thing, she may treat you like every other dude. You understand what I'm saying? Just on the initial, like the first maybe 10 seconds, 50 seconds of talking to you, whatever it is like that, right? Now, when she realizes or she wakes up and says, oh shit, he's not like the other guys. If she realizes that quickly, right? Then that means that she may disregard how she was coming at you in the first place. But remember, she, like, for example, think about this. Let's say you were out, walking around the city and you see somebody handing out flyers, right? And usually you would just ignore the person handing out flyers because most of the time when people hand out flyers to you, it's of no interest of you. It's like some shit you don't care about, right? Now, let's say a person is handing out flyers, but it's about something you would extremely care about. Like let's say you was trying to get a new car and they was handing out flyers for the exact type of car you wanted and they had half price, right? So now at first you might have said, you might have ignored it, but then the person says, hey, listen, bro, you can get this car half off. And you're like, oh, really? And then you look at the flyer. Oh, yeah. Thanks. So now you're interested. You see what I'm saying? So initially you were about to ignore it because you did it what you would always do, which is ignore people that's giving you flyers. But when something actually piqued your interest, then you're looking at it a different way. So that could happen when you're dealing with a woman. Now, on the flip side, though, if you're dealing with a woman and she is interacting with you and she has medium interest, right? And you walk away because she's giving you resistance and then she sort of comes back, right? What happens is that she still is going to have that medium interest in you because that's how it started from the entire situation of her interacting with you. Now, this is the key though. A woman's interest can get higher, but it only gets higher over time. So this is why you can hear, for example, a person say, oh yeah, when we first met, I wasn't really that into him, but then, he grew on me or I started to like him. But that's over time. Over time, interest can raise. But what's going to happen is that the interest is never going to be extremely high because it started out medium. You understand what I'm saying? So you can never, right?
So that's the wearing down shit you talk about.
Exactly, right. So you can never. So basically, you can never have a situation where a woman has medium interest in you, and then all of a sudden, either 5 months, 10 months, 2 years, 10 years later, she has this super high interest in you. It doesn't work that way. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I tell guys to start out dealing with women who have high interest in you and then maintain that interest. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is that you can still deal with a woman who has medium interest in you, but understand her interest is never going to be high like a woman who has high interest in you. It's not going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is that even if you change or even if you become like a different type of person, because she met you and knows you as the medium interest guy, it's never going to be the high. It's like, for example, I always use this example with Drake. Drake is a perfect example. The reason why people accepted Drake for what he did was because the music was so good, and he sort of molded into the persona that he marketed himself to be, right? So he started acting like a playboy and even a thug, right? But check this out. Nobody really takes him that seriously. Why? Because there's footage of Drake being a nerd. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, on Degrassi.
Right, exactly.
Goofy,
so
exactly.
right.
Like Boston introvert type of nigga.
Exactly. So even though you can see Drake and be like, yo, Drake seems kind of cool now in some situations, he's still that little nerdy nigga. Do you understand what I'm saying? So your first introduction is the nerdy nigga. Do you see what I'm saying? So what happens is that because they know that, then they can't see him that way. You see what I'm saying? Now, if we never seen Drake on Degrassi or never knew anything of his background, there was never no footage of him living with his moms and being a nerd ass nigga, we probably could have thought Drake was a gangster. Who knows? But what I'm saying is that because we saw him that way and pictured him that way and viewed him that way, and that energy came off in that situation, no matter what he does, there's still going to be that feeling of, I know you're that guy. So it's the same thing when women meet you. You see what I'm saying? Right. So, right, when she sees you as the guy that's medium interest, it's never going to be medium or low interest. It's never going to, there's nothing you can do for her to fully be highly interested in you, period. It's not going to happen.
Damn, that was deep because so basically with this situation, it's like a woman may do like certain shit off like GP off who she is, but let's say once you guys start interacting, once she's chosen that medium interest, that's it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. So that's right.
So it has to be an actual interaction, not some shit she just randomly does. Like when you guys
go ahead, what are you saying? You still there? You was cutting off. I think you cut out. That's crazy. Hold on. I think this is him trying to.
You really want out of her.
Okay. Can you hear me? You went out for a second. What are you saying?
All right. My bad. So I was saying that, some women, what you're saying is some women may do shit off like GP, right? But let's say if you and a woman are in an interaction and you giving her an opportunity and she's chosen to have that medium interest or is not really interested, that's where the compensation and the extra shit comes in to wear her down to kind of be that guy you want in her eyes, as you would say.
Right, exactly. So this is why I say, if I talk to a woman, right? Let's say I talk to a woman on a dating app or something, and I say, hey, let's meet, for Drinks Friday. And she says, well, actually, I would prefer we get dinner. The reason why she's giving me resistance and pushback is because she doesn't have high interest in me. And I can tell based on her behavior, how she's coming at me. So if I know that she doesn't have high interest in me, she may have medium or low interest in me, which means I could cut it off now because I know that it's never going to be high interest. So why would I deal with her if I know that she's not going to be highly interested in me ever? You understand what I'm saying? Now, again, I could still deal with her knowing she has medium interest in me, and it'll basically stay there. And even if she has a little bit more interest in me later, it'll just be a little bit on top of that. But what I'm doing is I'm choosing resistance because resistance is going to be there because of her having medium interest. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of guys, what happens is that a lot of guys think it's normal for women to give them resistance, right? What happens is that resistance is always done by women who don't have high interest. So when you deal with a woman who's giving you resistance, you are consciously choosing, if you understand the game, you're consciously choosing to deal with a woman who isn't highly interested in you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense. Cause I just wanted to know because I have made like that mistake so much, and because a lot of times we've been programmed, to think that we could like turn a lot of this shit around. But what I constantly notice is you're kind of in the same cycle of just like aggravation because it's like some may come through 1 week and then how you were saying earlier. Throughout the course of time, some flaking, the bullshit ass excuses. Then you might get them on a lucky Friday. Then a week or two pass, and then all these excuses, and then it's like this little like back and forth, like cooperation, uncooperation, cooperation, uncooperation.
Right. And you know why that happens is because every time the woman sees you, talks to you, interacts with you, is a reminder that you are not her first choice. You understand what I'm saying? So it's always reiterated into the situation. So even for example, this is the thing. So what happens is that you have situations where a woman at first is not really that into a guy or whatever. And let's say, for example, you have a woman that's low interest in a guy. That means that he's like in a friend zone. And then you hear sometimes, this is rare, but sometimes you hear a guy was in the friend zone and maybe 7, 8, 9 years later, him and that woman is married, right? So at first she wasn't interested in him. And then all of it, but look how long it took. It took 9 years for that to happen, right? And then on top of that, what happened is that a lot of times that guy had to go through some drastic change in order for her to see him as somewhat more attractive. So let's say he got fit, like he was overweight, he got fit, or let's say he became more decisive a little bit more. Let's say he got a little bit more successful, whatever the fuck it is that she felt made him more attractive over time. Then she ended up saying, you know what? He's not that bad, right? But the issue is this. The reason why she chose him is because even within her situation, she still couldn't get the guy she was highly interested in. Meaning the guy she was highly interested in, he might have smashed and dashed. She had a few guys she was highly interested in, but she couldn't keep those guys, which is why she had to settle for the guy she had low interest in. And now what happens is that she's looking for things to say, oh, well, he's not that bad. So she's trying to rationalize it so that she can actually make a decision to be with him because he has high interest in her versus her having high interest in him. You see what I'm saying? So that's the type of shit that happens a lot. You have a lot of women who will settle for guys because the guy they really want, they can't get. Just like a lot of guys will settle for women because the women they really want, they can't get. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it is. You know what I mean?
Man, you the GOAT, bro. Much love, Locario. I'm going to keep watching the show, my guy.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call, fam. All right, I'm out. Peace. But now that was a good call, man. That's my dude right there. But that's the thing. A lot of guys got to understand, man. This is why I tell you guys, like, high interest is important. This is why I say cooperation is important. Consistent cooperation is important because you got to understand when you're dealing with women who don't really, they don't have high interest in you, you're going to get all of this pushback. You're going to attract attention whores and all that other craziness. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful with that shit. Right. So we was up to number 4. Number 4 was, talking to a chick talking to you all night while knowing they aren't interested in you. You understand what I'm saying? And so a lot of guys will be at the bars, clubs. I remember I had a friend who said he met a girl at the park. He talked to this girl for an hour. And then at the end of it, she told him she had a boyfriend, right? So he a whole hour he wasted. You understand what I'm saying? And he thought everything was all good. He was like, yeah, she was flirting and it was all cool. And then all of a sudden, when it came down to it, I can't actually have a boyfriend. We blah, blah, blah. And then sometimes what happens is a girl may not have a boyfriend, right? She'll talk to you all night, all day. She'll even give you the number. And then you hit her up and then crickets, right? She don't return your call. She leaves you on red. All that shit happens. Why? Because she's an attention whore. She wasn't really feeling you. You know what I'm saying? But she liked the attention you were giving her. You feel what I'm saying? So that's very important to understand that goes down. Now, last thing we have on the list, the last way attention whores play naive men, right, is she will tell you to do things that are convenient for her. All right. She's going to tell you to do things that are convenient for her. So what does that mean? Right. So let's say you say, hey, let's get together Friday to get a drink. And you say, let's go to the Main Street bar. And then she'll say, oh, well, could you come around my way instead? Like she wants you to come to her neighborhood instead. Because why? Because she doesn't want to actually travel to go to the Main Street bar to see you because she's not really that interested in you. So she's going to tell you to come where she's at. You feel what I'm saying? So women will tell you to do things that's convenient for them, right? When they're attention whores. So for example, you might tell a girl, hey, let's meet up for a drink this weekend. And she'll say, oh, actually, I'm not really free, but I have lunch every day from 12 to 1. So you can meet me at my job and take me to lunch. Like they'll say shit like that. You can meet me at my job in the middle of the week and take me to lunch. That's what they'll tell you. You see what I'm saying? So that's a chick who's an attention whore. She's not really feeling you, fam. But again, if you're a thirsty dude and you're like, well, she's a baddie and you're super thirsty, then she'll be able to get you to do that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? She will get you to do that bullshit heavy because you're thirsty for the pussy. And she knows this. And so she'll get you to come all the way out and make things happen because, she knows that you'll make it happen. You feel what I'm saying? Exactly. You said plus there's a 1 hour time limit on it. Exactly. That's a fact. So what happens is that women will get you to go out of your way for them when they're attention whores. This is why I tell you guys, when you guys are setting up dates and all this other stuff, it's best, right? If anybody's going to go out their way, it needs to be her. You understand what I'm saying? Which is why it's good. See, first of all, you should be taking women to places you want to go in the first place. That's basically what should be happening. So if there's a bar, if you like going to the Main Street bar, you tell chicks to meet you at the Main Street bar. If that shit is 45 minutes away from her, fuck it. She got to come 45 minutes. But guess what? An attention whore is not going to come 45 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? She's not going to do it. Because, see, attention whores like attention, but they don't want to go out of their way for attention. They want the attention to come to them. They want easy attention. You understand what I'm saying? So one of the ways to disarm an attention whore is to get her to put in some work. You understand what I'm saying? Get her to put in some work. Then you'll really see if a chick is really feeling you. You understand what I'm saying? Because the woman who's really feeling you, they will travel. They will go out of their way. You understand what I'm saying? They will go out of their way. The women who don't really feel you, they want you to do it. Oh, can you get me an Uber? Can you get an Uber for me? They'll tell you shit like that. You understand? Some women, and for those who want the baddies, right? All these women that you think are baddies, the baddies will tell you, hey, buy me a gift before we go on. This is what they'll tell you. Buy me a gift. You know why they tell you to buy them a gift? Because all the other simps bought them a gift. You understand? Like chicks, this is how bold chicks are because of how weak these males have gotten. You understand what I'm saying? Like a chick will not, you don't even know this chick from nowhere. She's telling you to buy her a gift. You understand what I'm saying? Attention whores. You see what I'm saying? But let me get some of these questions. The guys, you can call up. The calling number is 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. Let me see what some of these questions are saying. You're saying, Locario, you say women can choose you in the interaction. How long should the interaction last? If you're not getting cooperative energy from the start, how long do you give her to realize you're that guy? It's immediate. Immediate. So what needs to happen is cooperation needs to happen immediately. You understand what I'm saying? And also part of cooperation is a woman showing positive energy to the conversation. You understand? So meaning, so I remember one time I was at some spot. I was eating some joint, and there was a girl that was in front of me, like maybe 2 tables down. And so I go over to her and I'm like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? And she looks up and she had this super like cheesy, delighted look in her face. Like she was like, oh my God, I can't believe you're talking to me. This is amazing. Like she was super happy I was even talking to her. You understand what I'm saying? Like she was doing the whole thing with her hair and shit and, you know, smiling, just a bunch of, I saw all her teeth. You understand what I'm saying? Like that within itself, that good energy is cooperation. You feel what I mean? So that's the thing is that, so if you go up to a girl and you're like, hey, what's up? And then she's looking at you with the stink face, you understand? And then she gives you the, I'm good. You understand? I'm like, fuck out of here. I'm like, you have a good day, and you walk away. You understand? Because the energy ain't good. You understand? But yeah, it's immediate. Immediate. So, you know, it's just like even on a date, like, I remember Miles was talking about this when he was on a date and he told the woman to sit at a certain, you know, a certain seat or whatever, and she didn't want to do it, and he ended the date. You understand what I'm saying? She's uncooperative, so the date ends. You understand what I'm saying? All right, so this says, oh yeah, we already got to that. Could you be able to pick on the signs? Pick up on the signs during building sexual tension. Well, that's the thing. Well, the thing is that when you're building sexual tension, right, you'll see that the woman is wanting to be sexual. That's the point. See, what building sexual tension means, right? Let's break down the phrase. Building sexual tension, right? When something is tense, you want to break the tension. So breaking the tension means having sex or doing something sexual, right? But what happens is that you want to build that and create that so that when you're in the situation with the woman, right, she is experiencing a man that she is sexually interested in. Because see, this is the thing. What happens is that if you're dealing with a woman, and this is the key thing you guys got to understand. If you're dealing with a woman and she has high interest in you, right? She's already sexually attracted to you. Now, if you don't know how to build sexual tension, and if you are extremely nervous around women, and if you are insecure, what's going to happen is that her high interest is going to dip. This is why I tell you guys about maintaining the high interest, because just because a woman has high interest in you doesn't mean that it's guaranteed it's going to stay high. You feel what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand that. All right, so let's go to 609. 609. What's popping?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. What's going on? Who's this?
Me?
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Locario? It's Rudy. Donated it to your PayPal.
That's what's up. Appreciate it.
Okay.
So what's going on?
And nothing very much, man. Just out here living my life, being grateful and shit.
All right.
So anyways, right, Locario, I read your book, right, on how to have sex with 2 women a day, right?
Right. Don't wait, hold on. Don't mention nothing in there because niggas got to buy the book, but go ahead.
And see, that's what I'm about to say. I wasn't going like, you feel me, mention the specifics of it, but let me say it. Basically, what you said like in the beginning of the book, you know, when you're introducing yourself, it's like when you're introducing yourself to a woman, I think you already know what I'm talking about, right? All right. So when you're doing that, right, I wanted to know like what is like the, you know, purpose of that, and is like is it necessary if you just want to like, you know, have sex with a girl and stuff? Because reading that book, it was kind of a little confusing because I heard you say on live streams before that, you know, you don't even have small talk, you know, with women, or you don't need to have small talk with women. And then I read that book and you said certain stuff in there. So I just wanted a little more understanding.
Right. Yeah. So basically in the book, because remember, you guys got to understand, that book, How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day, is actually for beginners. Like that's for guys who, you know what I'm saying, are just getting out there. So in those chapters, I talk about different ways to, you know, approach a woman and have the conversation. So what I talk about is that a guy, right, when you're starting a conversation, right, you can indirectly start a conversation, but what you want to do is you want to close it out by being direct and letting your intentions be known. So for example, if a guy who's scared to approach a woman, who's never approached a woman, right, it's going to be hard for him to be direct because he still has this extreme fear of a woman saying no or whatever it is like that, which is going to cause him to basically not want to talk to any other girls and all that other stuff. So the easiest way, right? So the easiest way for a guy to be able to have a conversation, right? So let's say he's you know, like at an event or whatever, and he sees a woman and she has a bracelet on. He says, "Hey, that's a nice bracelet. Where'd you get that?" Right? And then she's like, "Oh, this right here, I got it from Macy's. You know, they had it on sale. I really liked it." So now what happens is that asking her about the bracelet a lot of times shields him from the rejection because it's not about him and her actually making something happen yet. It's just him getting into the conversation. So he has to get himself comfortable enough to be in the conversation to get it to the next step. So to take baby steps, right? What he could do is that he can talk about something happening in the situation or pick out something to talk about to have the conversation with the woman, then move it on to actually saying something about him and her and making something happen. Do you see what I'm saying? So right. So that's right. So that's what I'm saying. Right. Right. Because remember, you're a little bit more advanced than you remember, you got to understand, dudes are at different levels. So you have guys who at your level who don't have a problem with approaching women and talking to them because you've done it a million times. Then you have guys who, I'm telling you, there are guys who are deathly afraid to approach a woman and talk to them. Like they'll start fucking shaking their sweaty palms and all that other shit. They be on that, what's that, that Eminem song? His knees weak, arms is heavy, vomit on his sweater already, mom's, but that's how niggas act when they talk to women. You just
Yo, that Locario, it can't be that rude.
I'm dead, bro. I'm telling you, like these niggas is terrified. I'm telling you, bro. Why do you think so many guys on the internet love talking about choosing signals? The reason why, because they terrified to approach women, bro. I'm telling you. First of all, they're terrified to approach women because they're scared of the woman to reject them. Then on top of that, they don't know what the fuck to say, right? Then on top of that, they're worried about everybody else looking at them. You see what I'm saying? Like these dudes are scared. So. Right. So that's why when I wrote the book, I was like, okay, I got to give them a way to make it easy so that they can get to the point where they get used to just talking and having a conversation with the woman. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's the thing.
I wasn't thinking about that because I ain't gonna lie. As I was reading that book and you said that, you know, use example of stuff, and I'm thinking to myself, why do I give a fuck about what she's wearing? Or what she's doing, or what she's doing? Like, only thing I care about is if she gonna do what the fuck I want her to do.
Right, and that's because you're advanced. That's why you're a little bit more advanced than the average guy. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So a lot of times, what happens is that see when I coach people one-on-one, what happens is that I meet them where they're at, and then I bring them up to where I'm at. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times when I talk on the YouTube videos, right? What happens is that I'm trying to, it's almost like I always use the example of when I was in college for the Spanish course. When I went to the Spanish class, the teacher was speaking 95% Spanish. And I was like, what the fuck, nigga? I don't know what you're talking about. So what I want to do is when I talk to you guys, I want you guys to get up to the level. So you're constantly hearing what I'm saying and talking about, so that as you're doing what you do, you catch up to where I'm at. You see what I'm saying? So when I coach one-on-one, I'll that's why coaching is important that I tell you guys, because when I coach one-on-one, I meet you where you're at and then bring you up to where I'm at. But when I'm doing the free stuff, you just gonna have to catch up where I'm at. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing. You know what I mean?
No, I totally see why you say get coaching. I'm definitely going to get coaching from you, bro. Hopefully, just because certain stuff I hear you say on the live stream, and I'll say, what the fuck? Or I'll see certain shit that you say on the Bad Boy membership, and I'm like, hold on, I thought he said this, and then he said that. Right. But I be forgetting that you're not speaking to me directly. You're talking to
the mass of people, right? Masses. Exactly. And so what'll happen is that you, because you are at a different level, you're like, man, this, I already know this shit, or this shit seemed too simple. Like, what the fuck? Like, or, you know, but for the guys who don't know, they need that. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you know, it's funny, before I first started coaching, right? Before I started the whole Mr. Locario shit, I remember I had a conversation with Miles, and I said, dude, I was like, who the fuck needs this information? Because in my mind, it was like, this is like common sense, right? But then when I realized, I was like, oh shit, these dudes really don't know. So then what happened is, what happened is I was like, okay, cool. So when I teach, right, there's certain levels that I got to teach at. And what happens is that, you know, in the situation, when I'm dealing with a guy in a particular situation, what I got to do is I got to get him to a certain point. Because even, for example, in the book, there's a part where I talk about, you know, hitting up a chick, and then if she don't respond, hit her up again to let her know this. Right.
Bro, that shit confused the fuck
right.
Out of me.
That's beginner shit. That's what I'm telling you. That's beginner stuff. You see what I'm saying? So a beginner guy, right? This is what I'm saying. A beginner guy he's not going to be as successful at being bold because he's not mentally there yet. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's almost like when you go to college, you got to take prerequisites before you go to the advanced course. Do you see what I'm saying? So you're not just going to jump you into the main course. You're not going to know what the fuck to do. Like, I can't, it's going to be too much. So that's why you have to do it in baby steps. Do you see what I'm saying? If you're a guy who doesn't know, do you see what I'm saying?
No, I get it, because a beginner's guy, he doesn't know the difference between fucking with a cooperative woman versus a woman who's uncooperative.
Right, exactly.
I know, I see the difference. So in my head, I'm like, man, fuck that uncooperative.
Right, exactly, right.
Because I know what it's like to
and
cooperative.
Right, and on top of that, what happens is that when you're a guy who doesn't really have game, right, and you don't have experience, a lot of times you need to get experience under your belt to have reference to you see what I'm saying? To understand certain things. So if you're a guy who is scared to talk to women, right, you're going to not be able to have in most cases, some guys are different. There's always an exception. But if you're a guy who's scared to talk to women, you're not going to have the balls to be extremely direct with a lot of women, because you already feel nervous talking to women. So how the fuck are you going to be nervous talking to women and then at the same time have the balls to be that forward? Do you see what I'm saying? So for a lot of guys, they need to take it in baby steps and do certain things in baby steps. So for example, that guy who won't be that bold, I might say to him, hey, listen, well, this is what I want you to do. I want you to say this thing that is bold, but it's not a sexual thing, so that you are more comfortable saying that bold thing, and then we'll move on to you saying sexual things that are bold. But that's the type of stuff I teach guys in the coaching. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I have to see where he's at. Do you see what I mean? So a guy who's not taking coaching, right? If a guy who's not taking coaching and he's just watching the free videos, right? He's gonna be like, Locario, I go up to these girls and I try to be direct with them, and it's just like I get all these negative responses. I'm like, of course you do, because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys.
If I get coaching from you, then you will be able to take me to the level where I'm at.
Exactly.
Bring me up even higher.
Exactly.
You'll give me advice that's specific for me.
Exactly.
Like
right.
I'm at a level now where I want you to teach me. I'm like, yo, Locario, I need you to teach me how I can get women to do stuff for me. Cook for me, buy me stuff, do different shit.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. This is why they say there's levels to this game. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing, because
I can't hear you. I think you're breaking up.
Oh no, I was saying that's why they say that there's levels to the game. You understand what I'm saying? So that's really what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this last thing. So there really is no difference between going, like, if you go indirect and you say some smooth shit versus, like, for example, right? If a girl's wearing a jacket or whatever, be like, yo, I like how good your outfit look, and when you pull up to my crib later tonight, I'm gonna get you naked. Versus if I walk up to a girl and say, "Hey, what's up? My name is such and such. What's your name? You from around here? You should come back to my crib tonight so we can fuck." There really is no difference, right?
Yeah, that's all. That's right. That's all direct. Being indirect. Being indirect, because what you're doing is the first thing is you're opening the conversation indirectly, but you're still being direct because at the end of the conversation, you're letting the girl know what you want to do. Being actually indirect is when you are being vague about your entire premise of what you want to do or what you're trying to make happen. So for example, being indirect would be me going up to a girl and we having a conversation and I'm talking about the weather and you say, "Oh, I like your shoes," or whatever. And I say, "Hey, you seem cool. We should hang out this weekend." Right. That's me being indirect because I really want to have her come over to have sex, but I'm just saying hang out. So what happens is that I'm not being direct about what I actually want to do. Do you see what I'm saying? And so what a lot of guys do is that they'll do that. They'll be like, or they'll say, "Hey, let's go out to get drinks," but he really just want to fuck. So then he'll go out with the girl, they'll get drinks, right? And then he'll try really hard to like bring her back to the crib. And then when she don't want to come, he'll catch an attitude and start acting all butthurt. That's being indirect. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay, right. But the examples I gave is direct, because even if you start off with indirect,
right, as long as when
the end is direct,
right, exactly. Whenever, so basically, is this when you're closing the conversation, it's direct when the woman knows exactly what you want. That's direct. You see what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. Okay. So it's not even where you gotta just go up to a girl and say, "Hey, I want to fuck you," and all that. You could have a whole 5-minute conversation talking to a girl and say, "Hey, yeah, where you from?" Blah 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 blah. And then the last fucking 30 seconds, you can say, "Hey, listen, I'm about to head up out of here, but listen, I want to get your number because I'm gonna call you and I want us to get together so we can hook up this weekend." You're still being direct. That's direct. You see what I'm saying? Because you ended the conversation by letting her know what it is.
Because that's the shit that I like to do. I don't like walking up and just say, "Hey, my name is such and such, let's fuck," or some shit. Like, if I have time, I like to start with a little small talk and then towards the end tell her I want to fuck. But thanks a lot, Locario. I know I took too much of your time. I just wanted some clarity because that book kind of fucked me up a little bit. So I'm reading it at the level that I'm at. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Ain't no way.
That's what I'm saying. That's
hit up a girl 3 times.
That's a beginner's book. That's a beginner's book. That's what you guys got to understand. How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day is a beginner's book. So if any of you guys who ever had coaching with me, but the thing is this, you still get the game in it because remember, you have to be able to understand that to also understand where you're at now. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's even why, because this is what you got to understand, right? The reason why I know that a woman is basically being on some attention whore shit, or she has medium interest or low interest or high interest, is because I experienced all those things of dealing with a woman, her, like sort of giving resistance, then her calling me later and doing, like, I've experienced all those things. So a guy has to also experience those things, right, in order to understand the other side. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's why you're right.
Those things, so I've seen the other side. So I'm like, that fuck this.
Exactly.
You bullshit me. You are not coming back.
Exactly.
Girls be trying that. You was not coming back.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's all it is.
Thanks a lot, Locario. But I'm definitely gonna get some coaching from you, so you could give me advice specifically for me.
Yes, sir.
The free shit and the bad boy membership kind of fucks me up sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. It kind of fucks me up sometimes.
All right, man.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I appreciate you so much, bro.
Yes, sir. I'm out at you. All right, peace. Later. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, that's why I tell you I get that coaching. Get that coaching, man. I'm telling you, because everything is going to connect. You understand what I'm saying? At the end of it. Because this is the thing. This is the funny part. See, the funny part with, for example, a lot of PUAs, right? A lot of PUAs are guys who were nerds and who they're just now learning how to deal with women in some form or fashion, right? So it's not the best way, but it's better than where they were. Do you understand what I'm saying? But the thing is that they're not at a certain level. Do you see what I'm saying? And so once you get to that level, then you're like, oh shit, I didn't. But then you start to compare and contrast. You're like, okay, I understand this even more now because I went through this before. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of guys have to go through women wasting their time to understand, oh shit, I can tell she's going to be a time waster. But you have to go through the waste of time to be able to understand now that this girl right here is going to be a time waster. You see what I'm saying? So it all connects either way. You see what I mean? But let me see what some of these other joints is saying. You said, so Locario, why deal with the medium interest? To me now it seems like I am disrespecting myself dealing with medium interests. Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to deal with them. Now, again, a guy can deal with a medium interest woman, just be conscious of the fact that she, like, for example, this is the thing. This is like, let's say, for example, you're dealing with a woman who has medium interest. You could still smash. Like, let's say you're like, okay, well, she has medium interest. I'll still hit it though, right now. But understand, hitting it or smashing, you're still probably going to come into contact with some resistance as far as, like, let's say you tell her, hey, come to my crib at 7. She's going to be like, oh, but I don't know. Can we do it at 9 instead? Because blah, 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 blah. Right. So you're like, all right, fuck it. Come through at 9. So she comes through at 9, you smash. So you still smash, but you still have to deal with the resistance of the time change and all that other stuff because she doesn't have high interest in you. That's all you got to understand. So remember, if you're dealing with a woman who has medium interest, you still have to accept the resistance and all that other nonsense that comes with it. So it's not to say you can't smash those girls or get with them or interact with them. You just got to deal with it. Just like, for example, a lot of guys marry women who don't have high interest in them. What do they got to deal with? Sleeping on the couch. There are women arguing with them and all that other bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? So they got married, they with the woman, but they got to deal with what comes with that, dealing with a woman who has medium interest. You understand? So, you guys are grown men. You can make decisions however you want to make decisions, right? But just understand that when you're dealing with that woman, this is what's going to come with it. And you just got to accept it. Just don't complain. So a lot of times what happens is guys, they complain because what they do is that they will get with the woman who has medium interest. You feel what I'm saying? And they will, they'll fuck with that woman who has medium interest and they get mad when she's resisting. It's like, hey, that comes with the territory, my guy. Ooh, you okay over there? Okay, so this says, if you're flirting with a woman and she smiles and blushes and you end up kissing her at the end of the date, is that considered medium interest at worst? If so, should you just charge her? What? Wait, hold on. I got to read that again. That broke my brain for a second. If you're flirting with a woman and she smiles and blushes and you end up kissing her at the end of the date, is that considered medium interest at worst? If so, should you just charge her? No, that's not medium interest. If she's kissing you when you want to kiss her, right? That's high interest. She's showing high interest. Now remember, understanding if a woman has high, medium, or low interest, a lot of times comes with consistency though, because a woman could kiss you on that first date and then the next time you see her, she's not cooperating. So that woman doesn't really have high interest, because if she had high interest, she'd be cooperating consistently. Do you see what I'm saying? So what happens is that you got to look at consistent cooperation to really tell if a girl has high interest or if a girl has medium interest. Or I should say this, you'll see quicker if a girl doesn't have high interest, because it's easier for a woman to show that, because that comes a lot quicker. So meaning that you'll be on a date with a girl, everything seems cool, and then you try to kiss her and she's like turning her head talking about, oh, I don't do that type of stuff on the first date. Medium interest. You understand what I'm saying? So you just got to understand that. But high interest, you would see that you've been dealing with this woman for 3-4 months. You tell her to come through to the crib to get the D. She comes through without hesitation. She comes through without complaining. She comes through without any resistance. That's high interest. You see what I'm saying? This says, if someone loses respect for you, how can you regain respect? What is the thing? Okay. Truthfully, you shouldn't really give a fuck if people respect you or not, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as a motherfucker don't try to do anything to you or harm you, who gives a fuck? You understand what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck? Right? See, it's good in the sense that, you know, if you're, for example, dealing with a woman and she respects you, which means that she most likely won't do anything to disrespect you. But what happens is that at the end of the day, it's really is the person doing right by you. That's the most important thing. You understand what I'm saying? That's the most important thing. So for example, if I'm doing business with somebody and they owe me money based on the business or service, you know, the product or service I provided them, and they give me the money, I'm good. I don't give a fuck if they respect me or not. You see what I'm saying? They might say, oh, I don't respect Locario because, you know, he does that non-monogamous stuff. And, you know, that's against my religion. And you got to just be with one woman. So I don't respect Locario. I don't give a shit. Like, pay me, nigga. Like, fuck, like if you owe me money, pay me. That's all I give a fuck about. I don't need the respect. You can keep all that shit. Like, I don't care about that shit. Oh man. So he said, what happens when they ask if they can, if hey can come over? I guess it is they ask if they can come to you, but you can't because you're busy with a project. Well, tell her you're busy. Tell her, look, I'm busy right now. You could come over tomorrow, whenever the fuck I'm not busy. You understand? You said game is realizing we are God. That's a fact. I don't want to get too deep into that now, but you know, I could do a whole show on that one, but that'll take this on a whole nother tangent. But I agree. Do I have to kiss the woman on the first date? I'm just worried about it. Hold on. You said he's worried about getting. He said, do I have to kiss a girl on the first date? Is there a way around it because I don't want to catch herpes? Listen, a lot of times what happens is that you can look at a chick and see on the mouth, in a lot of cases, if there's something going down. Now, if you see something going down, don't kiss the chick. You know what I'm saying? But you know, in general, right? You know, let's say, and this is the thing, if you're not feeling comfortable kissing a girl, you still at least need to know if the girl is sexually interested in you by having her show you based on you prompting her. So what does that mean? So that means, let's say you're on a date and you're flirting with the girl. Is she flirting back with you, right? And you say, hey, listen, next time I see you, you need to be naked on my bed. And then see how she responds to that. If she's like, oh, that sounds good. Oh, you crazy. That's, you know, it's like she's into it, then that's a good sign. But if she's like, oh, I don't know, well, I don't do that type of stuff, like I don't even know you like that, then that's a sign that she's not really highly interested in you. So you can tell that without you even kissing her. So if you're not comfortable kissing a chick, you still need for her to show you in some form of fashion that she may have that interest in you. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but when it comes to herpes,
because
I've now been researching since he asked the question,
right?
67% of the worldwide population under the age of 50 have oral herpes. Okay. It doesn't mean anything. Like, so many children get it from whether a family member has it and they kiss them, whether they are sharing drinks when they're little.
Right.
I mean, you know, it's cold sores, and yes, it sucks and whatever, but there's so many people in the population that have oral herpes.
Right.
And whether they have an outbreak or not, you can still catch it. It's really a roll of the dice. You know, I mean, like, this guy gift card, and I've been going back and forth, and he's like, well, if they dress nice, I'm like, how has no bearing on whether or not they're going to have oral herpes?
Well, this is the thing. We
really need to do that show.
I know we definitely got to do that show.
We'll brainstorm.
Yeah, we'll get all the information for you guys so that you guys don't be super scared out here, out in these streets. You know what I'm saying? So I know y'all be paranoid as hell. So would you say that a woman being nonchalant when you first approach her is disrespect or uncooperative behavior? No. Chris the Player always asks these questions. Yo, Chris the Player is like, Chris the Player asks the most like off the wall questions I've ever heard someone ask. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she doesn't even know you.
No, he acts like the most. He's like if you get on a bus and the bus driver doesn't give you a hug, does that mean that he's upset that day and that he's gonna crash the bus? Like what are you talking about?
You just got on the speed bus.
Right? Like what are we talking about? Man? I'm like, oh man, this shit too funny. Says, what are your thoughts on weekend flings? Like when you meet a woman while traveling and spend a couple of days with her, or she comes spend a weekend with you where you live and you're not paying her flight. Well, this is the thing. See, I think that's fine if you're going somewhere, like if you're on vacation and you meet a chick, like let's say you're in Hawaii somewhere or fucking, Vegas or whatever. Right, exactly. You're somewhere and you're there for the weekend and you meet up with a chick and y'all hook up or whatever. And then let's say the next night, like during the day, you do your own thing. And the next night she hits you up and you're like, hey, yeah, come through again. And then y'all get some drinks and fuck again. And then, she does her thing or whatever. And then maybe the third night, this is the last night she's there. So y'all do it again. And, you send her off with some dick. And then that's it. That's cool. What I wouldn't do though, is I would not spend a whole weekend though with a woman all day, sleeping with her, waking up with her, taking showers, like basically like she's like a mini girlfriend. Like I wouldn't do that type of shit. I would not do that type of shit. I'm on some, listen, I see you when I see you.
Right.
Because this is the thing. Think about this. If I'm on vacation, right? Why would I go on vacation and fuck one woman? You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? Like why would?
Because some people are just happy if they get to fuck one.
No, but this is what I'm saying. But that's my point. My point is, why would you be the type of guy that just fucks one woman? Like this is what I'm saying. Like
maybe that's all they can get.
Exactly, that's all they can get.
And in reality, instead of spending your money going on vacation, you should have spent your money getting coaching. So that the next time you go on vacation, you can fuck multiple women on vacation. I
agree, but that's what I'm saying. Like, but what I'm saying is, if I'm single dude going to Vegas, and I meet a chick the first night, and let's say I'm there for a week.
Yeah, nobody goes to Vegas for a week. It's a weekend.
But let's say a weekend. What you know what I'm saying? Like, I go there for a weekend, and I meet a girl first night, and we smash. Yeah. I'm like, listen, man. Like I could still smash her, but I gotta smash another girl too. Like it's like. We out here to have some fun. I ain't out here to be in a relationship with no random chick. You know what I'm saying? Like what? That's what I'm saying. Like no, I'm like So what I would do is this is what I would do.
That's 'cause you're a hoe.
That exactly. But this is what I would do though. This is what I would do. I would let's say it's girl A that I met. Let's say I met her Friday and we hooked up Friday night. What I would do is I would get girl B Saturday. And then if I'm still in the mood, then I call girl A again. You feel what I'm saying? But girl A gotta wait because she already had you. I gotta go to the next one.
Was girl A better or girl B better? And you'll hit whichever one on Sunday.
On the third day, right? Exactly. That'll be the thing. Exactly. But ain't no way I'm going on vacation and just smashing one. Now I would only smash one chick if that was the only chick available. Depending on the circumstances. So like, let's say I smash girl A and I'm looking for girl B, but girl B, for whatever reason, what happened, I don't find the chick that I'm really fucking with or feeling, and girl A still wants to get it in. Cool, come back, because I ain't got nobody else at this moment. But
so
I know I'm the worst. You said, so the Bad Boy membership is for beginners. What's the difference between the free videos on YouTube and Bad Boy? Does it have everything I need to hook up? No. The Bad Boy membership is not for beginners. The book, How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day, is for beginners. You understand what I'm saying? Bad Boy membership and the coaching is for when you need the specified information for you specifically. The Bad Boy membership is the advanced stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Because remember, you guys got to understand, some guys who watch us and call us, right? They have game. Some of them. You feel what I'm saying? They're not, it's not, where it's like, oh, super, super tight. But remember, if you have if you have knowledge, understanding, and experience in a certain thing, what's going to happen is that you're going to be far more advanced than the average person who doesn't. So when we're teaching, right, most of the people we're teaching are not advanced, right? So when Rudy called up, Rudy is a little bit more advanced than most people. Like monogamous player, advanced. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand that you have people who are advanced, and then you have people who are still sort of, you know what I'm saying, trying to get there. You see what I mean? Let me see what else. You said, so if you're going up to a girl in a club and you feeling her, but she said, buy me a drink, is that low to medium interest? Why do women seek drinks? For the attention they get in clubs? What can I do? Well, yeah, that's a woman who has high interest in you is not going to tell you to buy her a drink. So she tells the guys that she doesn't have high interest in to buy her a drink. Why? Because the drink is compensation for the interest she doesn't have. You see what I'm saying? So if a woman's telling you to buy her a drink before she can talk to you, that means that she don't really want to talk to you. And she's like, well, at least if I got to talk to you, buy me a fucking drink. So at least I can get a drink out of this interaction, because I don't really see value in talking to you, but I do see value in the drink. So at least I can get something for talking to you. You know what I'm saying? I remember, if I'm not mistaken, rest in peace to ARC. I remember he said something on one of his live streams where he said that, he doesn't really like to do a lot of small talk and a lot of that small talk bullshit. So he said that there were times where women wanted him to like talk to him and, interact with him that way. And he basically said, listen, if you want me to talk to you, you got to pay. He's like, I'm not talking to you for free just to talk to you. He's like, if you want me to talk to you, you got to pay. This is why he would do like phone sex stuff and all that other stuff. Like, he's like, you want to talk to me? Pay. I'm not talking to you for free. That's why he said no free attention. You understand? Like, he's like, I'm not interested in just talking to you. You understand? Like, that's why I'm telling you, that's why I don't like, I'm similar to that. Like, I don't like to just talk to women randomly about nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't interest me. So I'm always impressed. Like the other guy who called the other day, he said, he was like, I was talking to this girl for 5 months on the phone damn near every day. And I'm like, what? I'm like, how do you talk to a woman damn near every day for like an hour, 5 days a week at least, for an hour? What are y'all talking about? Like, I really don't, like, I have nothing to say to her. Like, what are we talking about? Crazy. Like when I talk to women, it's like placing an order on Amazon or a restaurant. Like, that's like me calling up Domino's and just talking about other stuff. Like, what are we, you know what I'm saying? Like, I only call Domino's when I want the pizza. You see what I'm saying? Like, so what am I calling and talking to the woman about? I don't get it. This says, if you're on a first date with a girl and want to take her back to your place, should you kiss her first before you take her back to your place? Well, I would say this. There should be sexual tension built before she goes back to your place. Remember, her going back to your place should be because she's showing you that she is highly sexually interested. And she shows that she's highly sexually interested by touching up on you, kissing up on you, all that other stuff. Like, she should be wanting it way more than you. She should be all up in your face, kissing, grabbing, touching. And then you say, hey, listen, let's go back to my place. She's like, yeah, let's do that. All right, let's go. Let's make it happen. Says if you only deal with high interest women, the number of women you end up dealing with will be low. No. See, this is the thing. Check this out. Let's say you have every 100 women that you talk to. I'll give you a low number. Let's say every 100 women you talk to, 5 of them are highly interested in you, right? So you trying to tell me you can't deal with like 5 women is a little bit of women? So if you have 5 women who are highly interested in you, that's a little bit. And then you talk to another 100 women, you get 5 more. So now you have 10 women that are highly interested in you. Talk to another 100 women, 5 more. You have 15 women who are highly, that you can't, nigga, most of y'all can't handle dealing with 2 women. You see what I'm saying? So it sounds like a little bit when you're just thinking about it on the surface level. But what happens is that not only do you have enough, but you have more quality because the higher interest women have are way more quality than the women who don't have high interest.
And do they know how hard it is to get rid of a woman?
Exactly. They don't know how hard it is. Exactly. You know how hard it is to get rid of a woman who likes you? You know what I'm saying?
I'm never going away.
Exactly. April's never going away. unless her hypergamous nature, you know, gets, well, maybe if one of your celebrity guys that you like comes and rescue you.
No. And this is yours to fuck up.
Yo,
Don't fuck it up.
listen. April's going like LL Cool J. Who else?
You can't
Will
talk
Smith.
about my guys anymore because now
Who
you know
else?
they swing both ways.
Who
and
else?
that's cheating now.
What's the other the dark skin dude? Is he-
Definitely not the guy from the Madness because I can't stand his mouth.
But yeah, April, listen, man. April's about to monkey branch. She about to be out of here.
Please.
She about to be out of here. You know she's gonna her hypergamous nature is gonna make her jump to the guy who has more YouTube views.
Only if someone's willing to move to a warm climate with me.
Oh man,
Leave New York.
it's crazy. Oh, they said you like Idris Elba in the chat.
I do like Idris Elba.
See, she gonna get Idris Elba. All these motherfuckers. Crazy. They said Chris Hemsworth.
No. Not interested.
Oh shit. I'm gonna take April to the Usher concert. Well, we went to the Usher concert, but I got to take you down to the where he be feeding. Allegedly.
I don't think it's allegedly.
Hold on. What about Denzel Washington? You fucking with Denzel Washington?
I don't like Denzel Washington. He says the N-word.
He too. Yo, that's crazy. All right, let me see what some more of these questions to say real quick. When you're looking for girls with high interests and you find most of them are below your physical standards, should you consider lowering them, and should you stand on your square? No, find women who have high interest who are at your physical standards. Guys, do you realize that there are how many? It's like what, 3 point something billion women in the world? It's like billions and billions and billions and billions of women, bro. Like, what are y'all talking about? See, the thing is this: y'all don't go out enough and interact with enough women to experience high interest. I'm telling you. It's like, see, what happens is this, right?
3.95 women.
Right. So damn near 4 billion women, you could say. You feel what I'm saying? So you guys can find 2 that have high interest in you that you're attracted to. I don't want to hear the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to hear the bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? You guys can find 2 out of 4 billion. You said, does the membership have a looks don't matter book? Well, yeah, if you join. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if the holiday sale. Let me see if it's on a holiday sale. I don't think it's on a holiday sale right now. It's not on the holiday sale. So no, you got to buy that separate. That was on the Black Friday sale. That's why I was confusing it with. But yeah, you got to buy that separate right now, fam. So yeah, go to MrLocario.com and get the book Looks Don't Matter. All of you guys should have the book Looks Don't Matter. This book is fire. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys get that. Fire. I'm telling y'all. That's a fire book right there, man. That's like a classic revolutionary thing that has never been done. Never been done. I'm telling you, the game is heavy. You know what's funny about the Looks Don't Matter book is the first chapter, I actually talk about how looks matter. Isn't that ironic? In the Looks Don't Matter book, the first chapter, I'm actually talking about how looks matter. Crazy. But this how the book is deep. You guys need to get it. You guys need to get it. Like I go over everything. Everything. You understand what I'm saying? Everything. He said, is there a way to raise a woman's interest? Yes, but it's slow and it's right. It's like, like okay, remember, like I was saying earlier, right? A woman's interest can be raised, but what happens is that you grow on her, but the issue is that it takes time. Do you understand what I'm saying? It takes time. So what happens is that the reason why it takes time is that a woman starts to get emotionally invested, right? The more time she spends with a particular guy, right? But what happens is that because she's spending more time with you, interacting with you, and investing that, time and stuff, right? She starts to become more interested than she previously was because of the time that's being invested. But the thing is that let's say she meets you and she has that medium interest in you. You spend more and more time with her, right? She gets used to you being around and being in her presence and being in her life. So therefore she becomes emotionally attached. And then that's why she becomes more interested, but it takes time. Do you see what I'm saying? But the thing is that you want women who are highly interested in you from jump, right? And who maintain that high interest over an extended period of time. You feel what I'm saying? Says, women that want to use their sex for relationships solely, what's your thoughts on leading women on with saying if we can get, one page? Oh, I guess saying get on the same page. I'm open to it, but knowing you may not cover that bet. Wait, what is he saying? To get the buns? Yeah. Nah, Freddie, you can't do that, bro. I mean, you could do whatever you want. I'm just saying, don't. I would not advise. I would not condone it. You understand what I'm saying? I would not condone that. See, this is the thing. Okay, guys, check this out, right? A lot of issues that you have with women wouldn't be there if you guys just kept shit real with women and let them know what your program is and then give them the opportunity to either fuck with it or not. That's it. Then you would eliminate a lot of bullshit. You understand? He says, so if medium interest women who keeps longing it out with meeting up, but texts me all the time and agrees to meet up, what's the best thing to do in person / presence to build attraction? Get that building attraction. See, this is the thing. I using the term because it's very pickup artisty, because I've used it in the Bad Boy membership. But what you got to understand is that woman already, right, sees you as a certain type of guy, right? So it's going to be hard for you to build attraction, right, when she's already attracted to you in a certain way. Okay, I'm trying to give you guys an example so you guys understand. It's like saying, I've been bullied all school semester by this bully. How do I get him to see me as a threat? You understand? It's like, what? Like, what do you mean? The bully's been bullying you the whole time. How can you turn it around and get him to see you as a threat? Right now, what would probably need to happen is maybe, you would have to, over time, when he tries to bully you, you stand up for yourself a little bit. You stop giving him lunch money or whatever. But the damage is already done. You understand what I'm saying? At this point, now let's say, for example, you leave that school and it's been 4 or 5 years, and then he runs back into you. Now you swollen shit. You've been working out. You took some martial arts and shit, and he sees you, fucking niggas up. Then maybe he might be like, oh shit, I see him differently now. You see what I'm saying? But for a lot of you guys, once the woman sees you a certain way, it's a fucking wrap. It's a wrap. So this is why it's so easy to charge chicks to the game, because when I'm dealing with a woman, I say, oh, she doesn't have high interest. Cool. Let me charge her to the game right now. I don't got to go on a date with her. I don't got to speak to her on the phone. I don't got to do nothing. I already can see based on her response, based on this one response, I already know she has medium interest. That's it. But see, the thing is, you guys are scared to get rid of women that quickly. That's really what the issue is. Let's be honest. Y'all don't want to get rid of women that quickly. Let's be honest here. You understand what I'm saying? That's really the issue. You want that hope. You're like, I hope that this girl likes me. Let me talk to her more. Let me try to see if I can get an in. You see what I'm saying? So that's the issue. You said, okay, what if men don't want to be seen as a certain type of guy? Is there a way to switch it around? Let's say she likes white dudes and a black guy approaches but is hot. Does he have a chance? See, you're not getting this. So what happens is that, and this is the thing you guys would be shocked to know. Even if you have weak game right now, right? Do you realize that you could probably find a woman who has high interest in you while you have weak ass game? Right? It might be very hard to find that woman, but there's a woman out there who will like you for your weak ass game right now. Now, when you step up your game, you'll find more women who are going to see you as a guy they have high interest in. But understand this, you will never be a guy every woman has high interest in. It's not going to happen. Never. I don't care who the fuck you are. Right? So every guy is going to meet women who have high interest, medium interest, low interest, and no interest. Every guy is going to meet these type of women. Every guy. Your job is to figure out, which guy does she see me as? So if you realize, she has medium interest in me because she's willing to go out with me, but she's only willing to go out with me if I come all the way to where she's at and buy her dinner. Medium interest. This girl has high interest in me. She's willing to come all the way to where I'm at to get a drink when I say to get it. This girl has low interest in me. She just wants to be friends. This girl has no interest in me. I tried to approach and holler at her, and as soon as I opened my mouth, she said, I have a boyfriend, and walked away. Or she said she's not interested. This is really simple, guys. Really simple. The women that you deal with will always tell you their level of interest. You understand what I'm saying? So when I approach a woman at a bar and she says, "Oh, aren't you going to buy a lady a drink?" Medium interest. When I approach a woman at a bar and I start talking to her and she smiles at me and we're having a conversation and she's flirting back, high interest. When I approach a woman at a bar and she looks at me real quick and walks away, no interest. When I approach a woman at a bar and I'm talking to her and she's like, I'm not really looking to date right now, but we could be friends, low interest. Like it's really simple. It's like, this is really simple. But the problem is you guys don't want to accept it. Y'all don't want to accept it. You see what I'm saying? And that's why y'all are frustrated. That's why you be fucking up. Because what you're doing is that you don't want to accept this woman has low interest or medium interest. And then what you do is you chase that woman and then you're frustrated when things don't turn out how you expected. But the writing was already on the wall from the beginning, but you didn't want to accept it. It is what it is. It is what it is. But what happens is that the PUAs got y'all thinking, oh, but bro, you can just, you gotta hit her attraction triggers, bro. And then when you do that, she might give you a little shit. But then when you pass her shit test, bro, then what that means is that, you'll be able to demonstrate more high value. And this is why it got y'all running around on some bullshit. You see what I'm saying? This is why they got y'all running around on some bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling y'all, man, but guys, we got like 10 minutes left. So if you guys want to call up, call-in number is 646-481-3901, 646-481-3901. Make sure that you guys get up on the Bad Boy membership holiday sale. You understand? We got like 2 weeks left, man. 2 weeks left. It's about to be 2025. Y'all got to get up on this game. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all got to get up on this game and get shit cracking. You feel what I'm saying? Get up on this game and get it going. You feel what I mean? Because I'm telling y'all, y'all don't want to go in 2025 how it was in 2024. You said, what's PUA? That stands for pickup artists. Oh yeah, so it's not a debate. We have a thing tonight. Me and Steve is going to be on Playing with Fire's channel. I'm gonna put the links up on my social media, so make sure you guys tune in for that tonight, or go to Playing with Fire's channel. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it's going to be an interesting conversation. It can't be. I don't even think I could debate anymore. I think I'm done. There's no point. You can't debate the game. It's impossible. You understand? Because all it's going to be is, me teaching the guy who needs to learn the game. That's it. That was a coaching session. That wasn't a debate. You know what I'm saying? That was a coaching session. You see what I'm saying?
Sounds like shots fired.
You're funny. Oh man, that shit is crazy.
I mean, do these guys realize how much they're gonna get with the holiday sale?
I don't think they understand. I don't think they understand.
17 programs, right?
That's what I'm saying. They don't.
The How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day ebook, right? The access to the Game Kings 2
exactly
isn't even available until 2025,
right?
So the general public,
exactly. And they're getting the How to Be the Guy Women Just Want for Sex, which is only available on the holiday sale. So once the holiday sale is done, you can't get that anywhere. It's not on any of the websites. You can't get it nowhere. So it's exclusive to the holiday sale. So you guys get that. You get the Ultimate Bad Boy package, which is the 16 products for free, and you get the Game Kings 2 documentary that you can watch right now.
And Game Kings 1 is already on there.
Right, and Game Kings 1 is on there too. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot.
Game on top of game on top.
It's a lot. I'm telling y'all, this is unheard of. This is unheard of. That's what I'm saying. It's unheard of. You said, how do you come up with the name is Locario? tells the story. My full name is Hashim Locario Smith. So Locario is my real middle name. So I just, use that and put the Mister, and that's how it happened. You feel what I'm saying? This is really that simple.
No big story there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was that, man. So yeah, man. But guys, make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you tune in tonight. We're gonna be doing the join at 8:00 Play with Fires channel. And what else? And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. We will holler at you guys later and get up on this holiday sale ASAP. All right. So that's pretty much it. We out of here. And remember, guys, the truth is inside you. Peace. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. And it's that time again, guys. The Bad Boy Membership Holiday Sale. Okay, so now on this holiday sale, you guys are getting a lot of free stuff. You already know the drill, all right? So I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to get when you join the Bad Boy Membership from now up until January 1st, 2025, all right? So check this out. Now, when you join the Bad Boy Membership on the holiday sale, you're going to get the ultimate Bad Boy package for free. Now, this includes the Bad Boys Guide to Dating program, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day ebook, Manhood and the Game seminar, the Magnificent 10 Crucial Dating Tips for Men, Banned from YouTube Dating Advice mixtape, How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women seminar, and How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women seminar audio version. You're also going to get these other bonus programs for free. The Simple Way to Talk to Women, The Abundance Mindset, How You Must Think and Act to Date Multiple Women Successfully, The Conversation Booster, Learn What to Say to Make Women Want to Date and Have Sex with You, The Confidence Booster, Learn How to Be the Confident Man That Women Are Attracted to, What Every Man Should Know About Sex, Dating, and Relationships, The Secret Women Code, 7 Things Women Do to Deceive and Play Games with You, Step Up Your Dating Game audio seminar, Stop Being Nice and Friendly, How to Quit Being the Nice Guy That Gets Stuck in the Friend Zone, and Man Up, Principles Every Man Should Live By to Be Successful in Love and in Life. So with the ultimate bad boy package, you're getting 16 programs that equal up to about $2,000 in value for free just by joining the Bad Boy Membership on the holiday sale. But wait, there's more. When you join the Bad Boy Membership holiday sale, you're also going to get the Game Kings 2, The Definition of a Man documentary. Now, this documentary officially drops next year, 2025, but you get to watch it right now when you join the Bad Boy Membership holiday sale. You're also going to get the How to Be the Guy Women Just Want for Sex audio program. Now, this is an audio program that breaks down how to be the type of guy that women really want to have sex with. And you can only get this program on the Bad Boy Membership holiday sale. This is exclusive to the sale. You cannot get this program anywhere else. When you join the Bad Boy Membership holiday sale, you're going to get access to the Bad Boy Membership. And in the Bad Boy Membership, you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Right now, there are over 125 programs on the Bad Boy Membership, and there's a new program dropping every month. You're also going to get the Ultimate Bad Boy Package, which is over $2,000 worth of programs for free. You're also going to get the Game Kings 2 documentary that's not even out now. It's going to come out next year, so you get to see this documentary now. You're also going to get How to Be the Guy Women Just Want for Sex audio program, and you can only get that audio program exclusively on this Bad Boy Membership holiday sale. So all you need to do is go to badboymembership.com right now and join the Bad Boy Membership to take advantage of the holiday sale. All right, so guys, make sure that you join the Bad Boy Membership from now up until January 1st, 2025, okay? When you join the Bad Boy Membership, you're going to get all of this free stuff, all right? So make sure you click the link below or go straight to badboymembership.com and take advantage of the holiday sale, all right? So that's pretty much it. I'm out of here, guys, and remember, the truth is inside you. I'm out. Peace.